Well, there's a ladder I haven't been down for a long time. Not since, was it beta 1.5 that they changed it so you had to have a ladder in every single block? I don't remember. Anyway, just saw this. This is where we're at. But yeah, welcome back. As you can see, that is what the city is looking like, which I quite like. I was worried that as I built more, the look of the place would diminish, but it still looks decent. I've managed to keep a similar sort of theme, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Let us continue with it today. I don't have any concrete plans. I think we're just going to continue in the area we were working in last time. If we could just head over there. So the build we finished at the end of last episode was this one here. And as you can see, there is a door at this side that comes out to a bit of a hillside. We're actually going to add a build down here, I reckon. And this will like open up onto a roof, kind of like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon kind of thing. Although we're not emulating that, we're not trying to take inspiration from that. It's just the how the layout's going to work. So that's what we're going to do first. Not quite sure how we're going to do it though. I'm probably just going to stick with the same system that we've worked with. I don't really want to change any of these styles, just for fear of it detracting from the view of the city. We'll wait and see. Right, what we're going to do. Let's actually pick up the cobble. Not the cobble, sorry, the iron. We'll just throw that away. It's very awkward having so much stuff in your inventory. You're unable to really manage it well without without chests. Or ender chests, which we obviously have these days. Right. We'll have a door, and then we'll have... I guess we'll just mirror it up there. We'll have a door there. Window here. And... in fact, you know what? Let's just place down the iron here. That might look cool, actually. Should we try and lob the iron down at the port side over here? If we drop the iron down, it might look good. We could just... I mean, it doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't really make sense, because you would find iron in a mine, not at a port. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Let's just bung in here, and we'll pick it up another time, if we remember. If not, well, there'll be 2 iron in there forevermore. Right, so we've got the house, or the build, started. It's going to be a flat roof, which might be difficult to pull off and blend in, but I think we should be able to manage it. The idea is that... well, actually, let's first of all get rid of the grass under here, just to stop it spreading, because we might decide to do a dirt floor instead of a grass floor. We've got some cobble down, so we're going to add to the cobble that we'd already placed last episode, although we placed that cobble to prevent the grass from spreading over to this dirt patch here. I think we'll do something similar here. This will be like the roof. This will act as a roof for the house below. Oh, we still do have cobble, right? There's a big issue in that my supply of cobblestone, which came mainly from the Big Dig, is running out. I've used so much cobble. The Big Dig was actually a sound project to do, honestly. Like, that was a very important source of material that we managed to make good use of. Right, so this is what we've got thus far. We could try to... yeah, we could try to do something like this. Oh, no, actually, should we use... let's use spruce stairs. Where's my workbench? I think my workbench is through here. Yeah, let's bring it around. Yeah, we'll use spruce stairs. I don't know how much or how many spruce logs I've got left, but hopefully we've got enough. Let's just do that. And we'll use the spruce stairs here. And then I want to use something for like a railing. I think we'll use iron bars. I was going to use a fence, but you don't get spruce fences or any fences other than oak fences. How does that look? Looks okay. It just looks okay. It doesn't look good. That's as far as it goes. Is it too tall? Oh, look at that. We missed some water down there. Let's place it. There we go. So the chicken should be able to get out now. But it wouldn't surprise me if the chicken just remained there, because animals for some reason like the water. Should we lower it by 1? Let's lower it by 1. So hear me out in this one. I was kind of thinking of having a bit of a roof swimming pool, because why not? I know swimming pools are clearly medieval, but, or maybe not even a swimming pool, maybe just a pond or something. I like the rim of stone slabs. Maybe adding a pool would be pretty interesting as well. The only issue is it would have to be, well, the bottom would have to be down here, and that would leave a lot to be desired for this build here, unless this is just like kind of a cellar or something. I mean, look, yeah, that is where the roof would be. I mean, 3 high isn't bad. That's not that bad. Maybe we should do it. Maybe we should just do it. I'm also thinking of starting on a build here and having the roof incorporated into this roof complex. Now, the original idea was there was supposed to be a road coming down this area, down to here. I'm not quite sure where it's necessarily going to go. I think it's probably just going to end, yeah, about here, right where this cobble is. But we can kind of continue the roof complex around to here. That might be something that could be interesting. Right, so if we build this all the way up to here, I did lower the upside down stairs over here. I think that makes the build look slightly better. It just kind of creates less surface area here that's kind of bare, because there was a lot of cobble that was just kind of, nothing was going on with it. I mean, we could have added some sort of a texture, but that's not the point. The point of these builds isn't necessarily to look good, but unfortunately it's to support the roof. It's to support the roof garden or whatever we're putting there. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 6 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 5 wide. So, you know what? I'm going to break up the design that I had here, or the layout. And we're going to extend this area. Like so. And we need more iron bars, but that's alright. I'm going to get rid of all of this as well. And I think, yeah, this is coming along nicely. If we have, like, we could just have a complete cop-out and use or create this as a mirror image of this. Brilliant. So yeah, we've basically mirrored that over there. I don't know why that's turning into grass. I don't know why grass is spread. I'm guessing it's spreading from over here. Oh look, more iron. There's just so much iron under this city. Right, we're gonna add on our customary cobblestone pier quayside thing. Brilliant. And yeah, that should be everything. So we've gone for a slightly different style, bit of a cop-out, but what it does allow us to do is enhance this roof area, which we are going to attempt. So we'll do that. I think we'll use just regular smooth stone for the base of the pool. Should we do a pool? Yeah, why not? It's not every day you get to build a swimming pool on the top of a roof in this game. I mean, I could if I wanted to. Oh yeah, notice there how the dirt broke instantly. That's clearly because of the pickaxe. So in theory it's actually a waste of time using the spade, but I mean, we've got it, we might as well use it. Right, so I guess it's going to be this. Well, this will be the distance of the pool in length. We'll probably have to dig that out, but let's just add that for the time being. So yeah, we've got our double roof that we'll use for a single pool. Let's just add some cobblestone here. I was going to add grass here, but then I thought, I mean, grass is alright, but is there anything different we could add? Yep, there most certainly is. Okay, let's do that. Add the slabs. We're going to run out of slabs. Yep, we're out of slabs. We could make some more though. Like so. And then, we all good? I think so. I think we're all good just to add the water in. Alright, let's do all that. And we can get out. Like, no worries, we can get out even though they're half slabs. There we go. So, that looks alright. I like that. In terms of the sides, I'm not sure what we'll do. The road ends here. So, like, it's as if any passerby can just kind of walk onto your pool. Not sure what we'll do in that case. But I'm planning to have a build here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we can have a build here and then... We could have a build here as well. The only problem is this one would be 3 wide. This could be like a corner shop or something. Or we could just move it over. Put the log there. There we go. 2 5s instead of a 7 and a 3. Not bad. Brilliant. So I rate this beginning to our activities for this episode. I will get back to you when I've progressed things a bit further in another area. I think we'll continue to work at these houses, so that's what I'll do off camera. So I've been working on developing another set of builds here. This is 2, obviously. It's a semi-detached build, and, well, you can see for yourself, it's typical of the style that we're used to in this medieval themed area, with the white at the top and the cobble at the bottom. But what I like about it is the fact that it's in an area where, you know, the road runs perpendicular to itself in several areas. In other words, there are right turns that just kind of, when, for example, all of these builds have been constructed, it will look, hopefully, like a narrow medieval street, which is what I was aiming for originally. Of course, there's nothing wrong with a straight street. I like that. But this will also hopefully just add a bit to that as well. In terms of the front here, I think what we're looking for is... Well, we want to replicate this style here. And the reason for that is because I like the idea of having these hanging garden areas or these rooftop swimming pools or whatever. And what that really does is, well, it's a cop-out for starters because it means we don't have to build a massive roof, but also it allows us to be creative with what we can do at the top here. So what I'm thinking of, I've measured out 4 other 5 wide builds here, and the idea, well, the point is the 5 wide builds don't reach all the way to the end, so we'll have to consider what we do over here. But the hope is that we can create the build similar to this, although I'm not sure if we'll have exactly the same style. Maybe it could be workers' house, if you know what I mean. Workers' houses. Maybe it could be houses for people that work at the quayside. I don't know. So from that point of view, we could get away with making them slightly less aesthetically pleasing, but it will allow us to fill out space. I'm not sure if I should replicate this style though, again and again and again and again. But the idea is that we've got the blueprint there. We've already started this row, and I'm actually, instead of mirroring them, I'm probably just going to keep the same style with the door at this side. Oh, for crying out loud, that's so annoying. Yeah, but we'll put the door at one side on the right side. I will put the windows on the left side like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be aiming for. If I can just get up here. And we can go to bed. I like the nice big window that originally could see the sunset, and now all it can see is the other house. For crying out loud, it's as if the sun's going down a lot earlier than it actually is. And I'm always early. Anyway. So, overall, things are coming together. My aim for the end of this episode then is to complete the houses down there. And then maybe complete the houses up here. Well, this house. And maybe get onto this. Obviously, we can't do too much. But we can try. And I think what I'm going to do is possibly mirror this house over here. Oh, actually, no, we can't. We can't because this is too short. So we'll have to do something else. But yeah, this area next time we work in this area, whether it's next episode or another episode, we should have most of this area finished, I would hope. Not most of it, but a good portion of it. Yeah, this roof, I've gone for something slightly different. Most of the roofs in this area are just kind of like that, whereas this one is like that, but the other way. If that makes sense, it goes across instead of side to side. I don't know how to explain it, but you can look at it and you can clearly see there's a bit of a difference there in terms of its layout with the door. This is the side of the build. This is the front. That's what the roof looks like in comparison to that. So I figured I would catch you up on what has been happening. So much has happened that I don't actually remember what my last update was. But as you can see, I finished the row of workers' houses that will have something on the roof. Now, there is a slight issue with water dripping through the ceiling here, but, I mean, whatever. I'm sure they won't mind. I'm sure the residents of this house won't mind at all. If anything, it's a bit of an enhancement, you know. They can, it will keep their house washed, or something like that. Anyway, we've got the rest of the roof set up here. I will probably just do gardens, like we'll do one swimming pool. I don't see much point in having multiple swimming pools, so we'll add like trees or bushes or something up here. In terms of the other builds, this one's coming along very, very slowly. I've barely done anything just because I started working on a whole load of other stuff, including this build here, which looks pretty grand, doesn't it? Looks very, very spacious. Looks like it could be some sort of posh hotel for a wealthy resident or broker or monarch who comes to stay. Loads of space. Yeah, brilliant. Loads and loads of space in here. Of course, if we were to do this properly, we'd have another floor, but you know, whatever, we've got one floor at the moment. I may go back to it, might not. My plan is to have a bit of a courtyard here. Now, I'm not sure what houses or buildings will back onto it. This one definitely does, for obvious reasons. Namely, there's no space inside, so might as well have some space outside. This one might. I'm hoping that this one can stretch all the way from this outdoor area all the way to, well, the edge of the cliff here. I'm not going to take out the cliffs because I can't be bothered, so we'll just build with them as we have done. And then, I'm not quite sure what else. We'll have a bit of a building here, maybe. Something backing onto the roof here. And then, down here, we're going to have a tree or something because there wasn't enough space to add another house. So we might as well add some sort of vegetation as decoration. Anyway, currently I'm just working on adding a few features to these houses. I took away the two high windows because I didn't think they were good for a build of this kind of stature, in the sense of this is just for workers. Then you don't want, they're not going to be given too much light, if you know what I mean. Not because necessarily people would want to afford them less light, but just because a stereotypical worker's house, if you think about, say, the coal miners of the, you know, late Victorian era, you see the houses that they stayed in, it wasn't great conditions, so bigger windows don't really connotate that. they don't have that connotation, which is what I'm trying to go for here, workers' houses. So I'll add doors here in a bit. I've run out of doors. I brought over my entire supply of doors from my alpha base, and I've used them all up, so we're going to have to craft some more. In fact, we can do that right now. But apart from that, things are going pretty well. I'll probably do one more update after this before the end of the episode, as I aim to just work on as many parts of the city as possible. It's almost like a sprint, isn't it, at this point? We're just working through it as quickly as possible. The reason for that, actually, let's add a piece of stone, or not a piece of stone, but some stone there. Something a bit different, instead of having cobble versus cobble. Yeah. Anyway, so the reason we're basically getting through it quickly is because obviously we're working on limited time. We need to get this finished before getting to 1.6, or before ending 1.6. Now maybe that takes out the authenticity of the series, I don't know. The whole point is obviously to experience older updates, and I've spoken about this before, but because we're a lot closer to the modern day, it just seems like a modern version without certain features, and that in a way makes it less nostalgic and more annoying. I've just realised that this house is actually slightly bigger than all the rest. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll keep the dirt there. We'll definitely keep the dirt there, just in case we fancy adding any sort of vegetation. But I would prefer it if there was no cobble up against the cobble wall of the house. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, so the reason we're getting through it quickly is because obviously we're working on a limited time schedule. But yeah, hopefully we will have it close to finish soon. Let's just get rid of all this. I need to go and pick up my items I chucked down because I'm too lazy to A, craft a chest, and B, store items in them. Oh dear. Yeah, this digging up doors ain't easy. Oh, for crying out loud. This is why doors were changed, so you can no longer open them with a left click. I mean, I still open them with left click, like normal, like that, but it makes more sense for them to be right click functions, or to function via right click. Anyway, that is where we're at. Progress is being made sufficiently, or to a sufficient level. So I think I have accomplished all of my goals for this episode. As you can see, we've got the builds all sorted. And I'll just go and have a look at them from the front. I added grass to the rooftop gardens here. It's a bit of a shame. It's almost like I'm representing like social classes here. Like, you know, the lower class, working class live in the houses, while the upper class have nice gardens on their roof. So maybe that wasn't so good from a social standpoint, but whatever. It makes for an interesting build. We can pretend the upper class are the ones that do the work, and the working okay, now that doesn't work. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, we got a lot accomplished. As you can see, I added trees down here as well. I'll take a walk along the side of the road here. I did add a few flowers to the front of some of the things we've built in the last few episodes, but there's still a lot more to add. We do have some grass, which is interesting, but not an awful lot. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking the way this is going. Next time we come to this, I'll probably try and finish off this area here. Try and get a few more builds in. I'm not sure what we'll do with that. I'm almost tempted to have a lake, because it's almost like the bed of a lake with a bridge and everything. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to end it there. Thank you for checking out my progress. All the very best. I'll see you later.